sometimes if I push myself too hard physically too soon, and I don't mean like sports or something, but like if I'm like on my feet all day and like stressed out, I get clogged ducts, which very easily for me turn into mastitis. So you probably don't know what mastitis is unless like you know a lot about breastfeeding. Mastitis is like kind of like an infection. I mean, not kind of, it is. It means like your clogged duct gets infected it's just all of that growth, mental growth, makes it really hard for him to sleep. He sleeps great at night, but like this, I mean, he was down for maybe 20 minutes. He woke up halfway through, fell back asleep, and now he's crying again. So I'm just gonna go get him and finish the story later, I guess. Okay, we're gonna try this. Hopefully, I can't really do cup to whisper now because I'm holding the baby and feeding him, but we're gonna try this out. Hopefully his breathing and eating is not too loud. It shouldn't be that loud because it's a mini mic, but okay, back to my story. So the hotel we picked was like over halfway from our house to where we were staying, but it was like 40 minutes from the airport, but I figured, you know, it would be easier to like start. So we like packed up. We did take 2 cars, so we had to drive separately just to be able to fit everybody. So we left. Me and my husband packed up the car, dropped the older kids off at his parents, and left much later than anticipated, but we still were fine with timing. Stopped to get a car washed and then vacuum the cars out on our way, just so they were a little bit cleaner for everybody. And then made our way to, we were going to check in at the hotel, but first we stopped for dinner, so we got dinner with just the 2 of us plus the baby, and kind of treated it as like our anniversary dinner. Our dating anniversary is Valentine's Day. Completely, like when we got together, we didn't realize it was Valentine's Day, or like forgot, so it wasn't like on purpose that way, but our dating anniversary is Valentine's Day. So this year was like, I think 13 years together since we started dating. So, and I like to celebrate literally everything because I love a good excuse to celebrate. So I feel like my hair looks greasy. It's not. It's because this light is so bright. It's clean. Like I washed it yesterday, but I think, I don't know. Anyways, distracted. So we stopped for dinner for like our anniversary, and then we checked in at the hotel. And when we checked in at the hotel, it was basically time. Like he had to go pick up the first group from the airport. So my husband just went and did the airport pickups, like 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, twice. It just made more sense than like taking the baby. So I just hung out at the hotel while he picked up the first group of people that landed. And so while I was at the hotel, I just kind of set up like stuff for everybody. So we got them little packages, which I was planning on making a video with, but I didn't. But anyway, so it was like a little bag for each couple, or like a unit, like my friend, or each couple. And so it just had like, we live at high elevation, so I had little like mini oxygen like tanks, which everybody ended up using, including myself. We gave them little oxygen tanks, chapstick, hand lotion because it's super dry, a ton of liquid IVs for hydration, these little patches. I actually did have this in a video, and I can link that video. These little like elevation patches to help with elevation sickness. Was that everything? Like, and then I had like water bottles. We had like little mini fridges in the room, so I like filled them with water bottles, beers, and White Claws, even though you're not supposed to drink when you come to high elevation. But they were like, hey, we'll want to drink when we land, like cheers to our little weekend. So filled those up, had some snacks in the room, like snack bars and stuff in the room, for when they got there. And then I also realized we needed more towels. Like there were only 2 towels per room, and we had 4 people per room, so ordered more towels, things like that. And then like I still had time to kill after setting that all up, so I'm trying to think of anything else. I think Advil, I have like these like little mini bottles of Advil too. But yeah, you could like DoorDash here. Like, I just didn't even think about it. But it was pretty late, especially for them. So then my husband left and went back to get the last couple from the airport. Brought them back. By the time they got to the hotel, it was like after midnight, maybe, yeah, I think it was like midnight or a little bit later. So we just kind of like said hi to them, and then we all went to bed. So this is why the whole bringing the baby is ironic thing. When I got to the hotel, I felt like a clock starting, and I was like, oh no, this is so weird. Why do I have a clock? Because I have the baby. At the end of the day, I ultimately think my issues on this weekend trip were from wearing like a really shitty bra, and it just like put pressure and like caused a clog duct to happen. So like that night when we were hanging out, I was like, oh wow, like trying to nurse the baby a lot because I felt like a clog, and I was like, that's so weird. And then I went to bed, and I think I slept like maybe an hour, and then at like 1 a.m. or like 1:30 a.m. Mind you, we're trying to wake up at like 5:30 a.m. to like leave, or like 6:30 or whatever. We're trying to like leave the hotel by 7. And at like 1:30, I wake up with mastitis symptoms, and I'm like, damn it. Because I know what's gonna happen. Like, I've had 2 other kids. I had mastitis multiple times. I had it 3 times with my first son. With my second son, I had it, but when I called the midwives, they were like, it can't be mastitis because it happened too fast, so it's just a clogged duct. And some people respond, when I look it up on Google, literally no one says that a clogged duct causes flu symptoms. It's only, it has to be mastitis. I think that I actually did have mastitis, but it just kind of worked its way out naturally. I didn't have to get antibiotics for it. So I had it like at least once with my second son, 3 times with my first, to the point where with my first, like I went and got like a sonogram to make sure there was no abscess. It was like a whole ordeal. So I'm just like, I'm very easily prone to getting it. Oh, and I had already had it with this baby before this trip, but it was like I said, quick. It was like the symptoms started to come on. They lasted 2 hours. I went to bed, woke up fine, got the duct out. But because I was at the hotel, like, I don't know, I was like out and about all day, and I kept having to wear a bra because we were in public, and I prefer to wear bras in public, and it was just an ordeal. So like I couldn't really get rid of the duct because of being out on a trip. I was so irritated. So like I knew exactly what was happening when it started. I felt hot. I had the chills, like severe chills. So when I get it, I like get chills so severe that like my entire body seizes up, and then like the next day I'm like extremely achy from my muscles being tense all night, or for the few hours. So I expect it to last like 4 hours or something, whatever it is. So I went and took a hot shower because that's the only way I can get my muscles to like relax through the chills, and then it usually gets the chills to go away. So I took a shower and just nursed the baby all night, and if the symptoms finally went away at like 6:30, I forget, whatever it was, I had the symptoms for like 5 to 6 hours. It was all night long, so like I didn't sleep at all. I was like, fuck me. And I was driving the next day, but we didn't have to drive that far. So the next morning I kind of started to feel better, and I'm like, okay, good. And I was like, well, good, I'm glad I got that out of the way, because like I said, when I get that, it's like 2 hours, done. I don't get any more symptoms. It's over. The baby's crying. Alright, well, I'll be back to tell this story later, I guess. Okay, I didn't even go get him. He stopped, so hopefully he's fine. Okay, was so fun. So then around the time we were gonna go check in, I started to feel sick again, and I knew exactly, like, I felt like the oncoming symptoms of mastitis again, and I was confused. I was like, how could this happen? Because I only ever get the symptoms once and then they go away. But I think because I had kept wearing a bra and I had kept like walking around all day and I wasn't like resting and nursing like constantly, my body wasn't like healing the way it normally would have if I was just at home, like taking care of myself. And so I got like another what she was supposed